Most people think all fighter jets are basically the same, just faster and more expensive. That's completely wrong. The gap between a basic jet and something like the F-35 Lightning II has almost nothing to do with speed and everything to do with role. These are the 7 levels of fighter jets, and by the end, you'll know which ones actually dominate the sky. Level 1. Basic Fighters. Level 1 is where modern air combat began. Jets like the MiG-21 were built to be fast, simple, and mass-produced. No complex systems, no advanced sensors, just speed, a basic radar, and weapons. Everything depended on pilot skill, not technology. These fighters were designed during the Cold War for one purpose: get in, attack fast, and get out. They had limited range, basic targeting systems, and almost no automation. Pilots had to manually control nearly every aspect of the fight. What makes Level 1 unique is how raw it feels. No stealth, no data links, no smart targeting. The pilot had to visually spot enemies and react instantly. One mistake could mean losing the aircraft within seconds. Despite their simplicity, these jets were extremely dangerous in the right hands. Lightweight and fast, they could surprise more advanced aircraft. But without modern tech, survival depended entirely on experience and reflexes. Level 2. Multi-role fighters. Level 2 is where fighters become truly versatile. Jets like the F-16 Fighting Falcon are built to handle multiple roles: air combat, ground attack, and precision strikes, all in a single mission without needing specialized aircraft. Unlike older jets, these fighters come with advanced radar, guided weapons, and better avionics. Pilots can detect targets from far away and engage without visual contact, giving them a huge advantage over basic fighters. Flexibility is the biggest strength here. One day, the jet can intercept enemy aircraft. The next, it can destroy ground targets. This reduces costs and makes it easier for air forces to operate with fewer aircraft types. These jets are also easier to handle. Fly-by-wire systems help stabilize the aircraft, making it more forgiving for pilots, while still allowing aggressive maneuvers in combat situations. That's why dozens of countries still rely on them today. They offer a balance of cost, power, and performance. Not the most advanced, but incredibly effective in real-world operations. Level 3. Heavy fighters. Level 3 is where power takes over. Jets like the F-15 Eagle are built bigger, heavier, and far more powerful than earlier fighters. They carry larger radars, more fuel, and a heavier weapons load for extended combat missions. These aircraft are designed for long-range dominance. Their powerful radar can detect enemies from great distances, allowing pilots to engage targets before being seen. This shifts combat from close dogfights to beyond visual range battles. Firepower is a major advantage. Heavy fighters can carry multiple air-to-air missiles at once, giving them the ability to engage several targets in a single mission without returning to base. Speed and altitude also play a key role. These jets can fly higher and faster than most opponents, giving them better positioning and control over the battlefield. At this level, the mission is clear: air superiority. These fighters are built to control the skies, eliminate enemy aircraft, and protect everything below from aerial threats. Level 4. Strike Specialists. Level 4 is all about ground destruction. Aircraft like the A-10 Thunderbolt II are built specifically to support troops by attacking tanks, vehicles, and fortified positions with extreme precision. Unlike fast fighters, these jets are designed to fly low and slow. This allows pilots to clearly see the battlefield and accurately target enemies, even in chaotic combat situations. The A-10's most iconic feature is its massive GAU-8 cannon. This weapon fires thousands of rounds per minute, capable of shredding armored vehicles and destroying targets in seconds. Survivability is key. These aircraft are heavily armored and built to take hits. Even if damaged, they can often return safely, making them extremely reliable in dangerous environments. They may not look advanced or fast, but they are incredibly effective. When troops on the ground need immediate support, these strike specialists are often the most trusted and feared aircraft in the sky. Level 5. Stealth Fighters. Level 5 marks the shift to modern warfare. Jets like the F-35 Lightning II are built to stay hidden from radar, using special shapes and materials to reduce detection and strike before the enemy even knows they're there. These aircraft rely on advanced sensors instead of speed alone. The pilot can see threats from every direction using a 360-degree awareness system, turning the jet into a flying command center. Stealth fighters don't just fight, they share data. they connect with other jets, drones, and ground systems, creating a network that gives a complete picture of the battlefield in real time. Weapons are carried inside the aircraft to maintain stealth. This reduces radar visibility and allows the jet to stay undetected while approaching high-value targets. At this level, war becomes less about dogfights and more about information. The side that sees first strikes first, and stealth fighters are designed to win that invisible battle. Level 6. Air Dominance Machines. Level 6 is where absolute control of the sky begins. Jets like the F-22 Raptor are designed not just to fight, but to eliminate threats before they even get close to the battlefield. These aircraft combine stealth, extreme speed, and super maneuverability. The F-22 can cruise at supersonic speeds without afterburners, allowing it to strike quickly while remaining difficult to detect. In close combat, these jets are nearly unbeatable. Advanced thrust-vectoring engines allow them to perform aggressive maneuvers that most aircraft simply cannot match in a dogfight. Their sensors and radar systems are among the most advanced ever built. Pilots can track multiple targets at long distances and engage them with precision-guided missiles before being detected. At this level, the goal is total air dominance. Once these fighters enter the battle, they control the skies, making it extremely difficult for any enemy aircraft to survive. Level 7. Strategic Power. Level 7 is the absolute peak of air power. Aircraft like the B-2 Spirit aren't just fighters. They're strategic weapons designed to operate across continents and strike deep inside enemy territory. These bombers use advanced stealth technology to remain nearly invisible to radar, allowing them to penetrate heavily defended airspace without being detected. Range is their biggest advantage. The B-2 can fly for extremely long durations, refuel mid-air, and reach targets anywhere in the world without needing forward bases. They carry some of the most powerful weapons ever built, including precision-guided bombs and bunker busters capable of destroying deeply buried targets. At this level, the mission is not just tactical, it's strategic. These aircraft don't just win battles, they can influence entire wars, sending a message before the fight even begins.